What's up, everybody? Mr. Hamilton, welcome back to the channel. Godzilla vs. King Kong review starts right now. Spoiler alert, if you have not seen this movie, I would exit out of this video. Before we get into the review, make sure you guys like and hit the subscribe button down below for me. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. Thank you guys very much. Anyways, back to the review. This movie was great, amazing, looked good. The fights were phenomenal. Had a great time watching it. Let's go ahead and get the things I didn't like out the way. The characters, Millie Bobby Brown and the dad, and that whole situation with the podcast and everything like that, I wasn't feeling it at all. It didn't really enhance the plot in any way. Like, the dad had maybe had like 2 scenes in the movie, and it was just asking where his daughter was at, and that's about it. The comedic relief fell short. Wasn't that funny. So that's one thing I didn't necessarily like about it. Another one that I didn't like was the ending, where to completely like disrupt the computer, all he had to do was pour liquid into a supercomputer, and that's what like turned off the security systems. I mean, I'm sure Apex Labs is like a huge corporation. They can afford better stuff than that. So that was very unbelievable. I would have just rather that the monsters battled it out, and that's how they took care of my Mecha Godzilla. But back to the good stuff. That first fight scene in the water was so dope. Godzilla came through, not giving a fuck about nothing. Nobody ships, nothing. Just ran through them and got to Kong, and they started wrecking off tops. Kong was throwing them hands. He was catching Godzilla with a couple good ones. But it was crazy. Like, after they fought for a minute, Godzilla did his little thing, and then, circled around like a predator type thing. And then he was like, all right, that's it. I'm taking you to the bottom of the ocean. You're dead. That's it. If it wasn't for the humans, Kong's gone in the first 20 minutes. First fight, he's over with. So Godzilla wins round number 1. Kong was tired. He was on the boat like, oh, and you see Godzilla looking at him through the flames like, bitch, I got your number. I'm gonna see you again. This was basically what he was saying. The whole Middle Earth thing was cool. I mean, it was a little corny to me, but I wish they would have made like more. I wish they would have went more into like the fact about like Kong's family and like the whole ancient war and everything like that. I think that would have been cool to like more. I think that would have been cool to touch upon and go deeper into that story. He finds his old place. There's like these weird snake things that he fights. Almost gets bodied by them again. But once again, the humans had to bail him out because he was about to get suffocated, and the humans had to shoot rockets and help him out again. It was crazy, though, because Godzilla's on his way to Hong Kong because he feels that weird energy like, oh, yeah, something else is coming. I got to go handle that, too. And then he feels his energy being like charged below the earth. And I think it's crazy that he was able to blast a hole with his nuclear breath like down to the center of the earth. Like that was insane. And he called down the Kong. He roared down there like, bitch, get your ass up here. Let's get to rumbling again. Kong comes back out. He has his axe. They have an epic battle. And it was crazy to see, like, Kong swinging through the buildings like, nope, miss me. And that, like in the movie, he says round 2 goes to Kong because Kong put them hands on him, hit him with the axe a couple times. That, like, LeBron James dunk he did with the axe, he was like, oh. I was like, oh, my God. Insane. But that third fight, that last fight in Hong Kong, Godzilla beat the brakes off of Kong. He whooped his ass, and he put him in the ground, scratched him up, put him in the ground, and just roared at him like, bitch, I'm king. What do you think you're going to do? Nothing. I'm letting you know right now, I could kill you if I wanted to. And technically, he did leave him to die, and once again, the humans had to bail out Kong. 3 times Kong should have died, and the humans had to bail him out. But I will say he got back up like a G. He popped his shoulder back in against the building. He was like, "Cow!" And, the little girl had to tell her, like, "Hey, Godzilla's not the enemy. Look at that robot right there. Help him. Let's do this." And the tag team of the century began. That's right up there with Captain and Bucky taking on Iron Man with bouncing the shield off of each other and stuff like that. That was crazy. This was insane. And then Godzilla has to charge up the action. Oh, but before we get there, Godzilla got his ass dragged. Literally dragged by Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla was just douche. Oh, you want to taste these buildings? Yeah, he gave him the uppercuts. Wow, the rocket punches. He was beating Godzilla's ass. It was crazy. And then Kong comes in. Godzilla charges up the thing, and Kong just does a Mortal Kombat finish him and just rips off his head and lets everybody know that he beat Mechagodzilla. And then Godzilla gets back up again. He low-key looks at Kong like, "You cool right now. We ain't got no beef right now, but if I catch you in my shit fucking shit up, it's on sight." And then he just dips off and goes into the water. So, but it was a good movie. I liked it. Like I said, it looked good. Like the night scenes with Hong Kong and the neon, such a great thing. There are a lot of callbacks to the old school, Godzilla movies tearing up the cities. There was a part where Kong was hanging on a building that resembled the Empire State. That's like a callback to the old school stuff. Future movies. The fact that they use Ghidorah's head to use the telekinetic powers to power Mechagodzilla makes me think if they're going to try to do like a Mecha King Ghidorah versus Godzilla type thing, because it seems like that's where they could go with it. There's 3 heads, one's gone. I mean, we didn't really say if it was destroyed, but I'm pretty sure it was. So that leaves 2 heads, and Apex is a smart corporation. You don't store all 3 skulls together. You spread them out. So who could we see possibly see Godzilla fight? Who knows? And what's the future for Kong? Who knows? I'm really mad you guys didn't give us an after credit scene. We definitely could have used it. It's going to be a good movie, or it's an amazing movie, and I know it's going to do well with numbers. Even though people aren't going to go see it as much, I promise you they're going to make another one of these. Promise. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, Team Godzilla. Godzilla won. We know this. All you Kong teams and Godzilla haters, you all can hush up because Godzilla smacked the shit out of Kong multiple times. Yeah, I don't know what else I could say about this movie, but if you haven't seen it, and I don't know why why you've been watching this long, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I'm gonna definitely watch it again. My kid loved it. He was going nuts. Well, that is my review of Godzilla vs. Kong. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button, share it with somebody. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and help me get to 100 followers, please, and thank you. Once again, I'm Mr. Hamilton. Peace.